All right, welcome to the third video, second review of the evening. Up this time is Expelled, or Expelled, an overboard game. A school prefect has been pushed out of a window, and everyone is blaming you. Can you find the culprit? Or someone to take the fall, no pun intended, maybe, before you get expelled? Mystery with a wicked twist from the creators of Overboard, 80 Days, Heaven's Vault, and a Highland Song. Right. So, yeah, this comes from our good friends Inkle, who we've had on the program a number of times in both interviews and reviews. And this particular game was assigned to the Galax for review. So over to him for the details.
So yeah, this is a adventure game, pretty much in the relatively classic sense. You are walking around and mostly talking to people. You have a schedule approximately to manage, but what you do is pretty much up to you because, as the thing said at the very start of the game, well, the first playthrough, there's a you don't get all the information, and it's mostly introduction. But after that, it pretty much starts with the girl going out the window, and then you have to come up with a way to not get expelled about it, because she has definitely made it look like you did it. You are generally graded on a scale in the corner of the screen at all times of morality, where you start out as pretty much being a good girl, and you can allegedly get very high. But I generally am not the kind of person who likes to break rules and things usually. So I found myself mostly playing conservatively, and that's probably part of why I haven't managed to actually beat the game in spite of having gone through like 3 or 4 times. Depending on how you count that first one. Apparently, there is some weird stuff going on at the school that you can find out about, but I have not found out about it. You are intended to play more than one time, because as you get more information, while you don't carry like items forward through the thing, like if you pick up a hockey stick or a piece of glass or some paper clips or something, you do carry forward facts that you've learned, which I don't know if there's like a full list of those. They pop up at the top of the screen when you learn a new fact that you can use somewhere.
Is there a way to like mess with time, or is it more just for New Game Plus stuff?
It is run based. You have
Okay.
you have 8 hours like total.
Okay.
Before and you can get expelled before the 8 hours are up. You
All
can
right.
get expelled before like 2 hours are up. If you do it wrong. You're gonna have to probably go through more than once to learn things about like why the person would have done it, why they might want to blame you for it, figure out a way to keep them from blaming you, and you can even end up collecting blackmail material and using that, although I didn't figure out quite the right way to use it. And like I said, even you have most of the game, you have choices about where to go out of a certain number of places, but you don't necessarily. There are apparently more places to go than are initially available, but I haven't managed to unlock any of the other ones really, aside from the classroom, the library, the headmaster's office, which I presume you generally need to avoid on account of she doesn't like you. I shouldn't say you need to avoid it because I don't think she's going to like expel you more for showing up early, although she might. But she's not going to be happy about it, and you're probably not going to get anything out of her. Amusingly, she does seem to appreciate you more if you have a bit of a bad attitude. At least not in public, at least in private, but I don't know. So yeah, the story takes place in 1922. The background music is appropriate to that kind of, it's jazzy and stuff mostly. I think only the main character has voicing, and it's only on a few lines, like on the introduction for each character when you first talk to them one-on-one, and on some other significant lines. The writing, I think, is very good. It's funny, mostly placed well, fairly believable for being, girls in a girls' school. I certainly have not experienced the full list of everything you can do, but overall, I'm enjoying this game quite a bit, and I'm probably going to keep playing, but I think I would probably enjoy it more if there was a little bit more guidance, or once there is a guide or two released for it, because as it is, I sometimes find myself accidentally repeating things, repeating paths. It's a little bit tricky to...
So even something like a bomber's notebook from Majora's Mask, so you can kind of track what stuff you've already done.
You can kind of, if you don't remember exactly how you got on a path, you might end up back on it again.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you... Sometimes the choices that are significant versus not, versus how long you spend doing things can matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're late for classes, that changes things a little bit. Even argue, I possibly more than just skipping them. I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of complicated stuff. I did look into some things about it, but not too much because I don't actually want to totally spoil myself, because I am enjoying the game and probably would like to play it more. So yeah, that's mostly what I'm at. I don't know. Is there anything I'm forgetting, or do you guys have any questions?
I think I'm good.
I really can't think of anything that I wish to ask.
Okay. What are we looking at price-wise then?
All right. So the price is currently, well, it's got a 15% discount.
Yeah,
for
we're on a Steam sale.
Yeah. Well, it's its launch offer. This game just came out a few days ago.
It is also Steam sale, though, so many other things are also on sale.
Right, but usually in this case, when a game just launches, it's usually the requisite launch sale.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a coincidence that it's happening during the Steam sale. But anyway, the regular price is $14.99, and it's on sale for $12.74.
I'll be generous. I think that's probably worth it. If you want to wait for a sale, that's fine. Certainly, the on sale price is decent.
Is there at least enough content to warrant a $15 price tag?
It seems to, based on the amount of stuff that I have come across knowledge of being in the game that I have not seen yet. That said, if you find it frustrating, or like if you find it frustrating to try to decide to make decisions on how to spend your time and stuff, this might not be the best game for you. So that's pretty much what I'm at, I think. But for if in terms of it being a game where you do that and just get able to accept failing at things and just trying to learn learn more information that you can use, I think. That I think it's recommended. Also, there are apparently some links between this and Overboard.
I mean, that would make
of which the specifics I have not learned. So if you liked that game, this game is somewhat similar, is my understanding.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's all.
All right. All right, then. So that'll about do it for Expelled. I really hate that exclamation mark.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, be sure to tune in after the break as we review Push XL.